AnnyeongBuzz, welcome back to the channel where we talk everything Korean entertainment. With honesty, passion, and a little bit of drama, so grab your snacks. Because today's video will definitely get the comments section buzzing. Let's talk about BLACKPINK. And yes, I know every time I mention them, it's either about record-breaking achievements or huge fan movements, but this time, we're stepping into controversial territory. And no, it's not about music charts or fashion deals, it's about a recent brand collaboration that has some fans furious. So here's what's going down. Just as excitement is starting to build for BLACKPINK's upcoming world tour, which by the way kicks off in Goyang on July 5th, a teaser dropped that, honestly, it should have been a celebratory moment. We saw silhouettes of all from members Jennie, Jisoo, Lisa, and Rose on a countdown page, which basically screamed BLACKPINK. And then the internet sleuths got to work. The brand behind it, Asahi, yup, the Japanese beer company, the countdown website even had the phrase painted pink. So, like, there's no hiding this, it's BLACKPINK, it's OT for a new ad campaign is coming. And on paper, that sounds amazing. Especially with the whole OT for content drought we've been experiencing. But here's the problem, a lot of Korean fans are upset, and not just like, oh, we wish it was a music comeback upset, this is deeper. They're criticizing BLACKPINK for teaming up with Asahi, which many netizens have labeled as a right-wing brand. And here's where the backlash gets intense. On platforms like takeover, people are not holding back. Comments like they're far right, though. It's not like they're short on cash, why even bother? And not like they're a group that relies on Korean fans anyway, are spreading like wildfire. Now, let me say this kind of reaction doesn't just come from nowhere. Asahi has previously faced boycotts in Korea. And for BLACKPINK to be tied to that brand just before a huge tour in Korea, yeah, I can see why the timing feels off to some fans. Especially when they've been waiting so long for real group content. A single collaboration ad after months of silence is not exactly the welcome gift fans were hoping for, but let's pause for a second, here's my take. Do I think BLACKPINK needs the money? Of course not. These girls are global superstars, brand ambassadors for everything from Chanel to Celine to Bulgari, so why choose Asahi? Could it be that the deal was made ages ago before all the solo chaos and now it's just rolling out? Or maybe it's YG or the Black label pulling the strings behind the scenes. We don't always know who signs off on these contracts, but what I do know is that it feels like a misstep when a group as big as BLACKPINK chooses a brand. It sends a message. And in this case, the message didn't land well. This isn't just about being disappointed, it's about feeling disconnected. And that's where things get emotional. Fans have been fiercely loyal. They've waited through endless teasing, solo drops, and silence, hoping for OT for content. And now that something finally drops, it's an ad with a controversial brand. Some are even saying BLACKPINK doesn't care about their image in Korea anymore, and honestly, that's a heartbreaking thing to hear from the people who've supported them from debut days, but I want to hear from you. Do you think this is just a brand deal that got overblown? Or do you agree with the fans who feel this crosses a line? Does the criticism make sense, or are people expecting too much from idols in the branding world? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know this one's going to divide opinions. Personally, I just wish their first big OT for moment post-contract chaos had been music, something meaningful. Something that showed us they're still BLACKPINK, not just brand ambassadors on autopilot. And honestly, with the tour kicking off in a matter of days, this situation adds a layer of tension. Will they address it, or just move forward like nothing happened? I'm curious and a bit anxious to see how this plays out. Now let's keep the discussion going, because the next news might be just as controversial. And speaking of comebacks and world tours, let's shift gears and talk about a group that's been on a steady rise with each comeback. Yes, I'm talking about STAYC. So STAYC is back with a summer special single titled I Win It, dropping on the 23rd, and let me tell you, this comeback already feels different in a good way. It's been around for months since their last single S, and even though that wasn't too long ago, this new release feels like it's marking a whole new chapter for them, one that's bolder, more global, and way more confident now. What really caught my attention was how they announced the comeback, not with a press release, not even with a traditional teaser image, but at the airport. Yup. The girls showed up at the airport heading for their concert in Australia wearing customized outfits that literally had I Want It printed on them. And then because STAYC knows how to make an entrance, some of them even wore sunglasses that had phrases like "come back" and "song is out" written on the lenses. That's not just promotion, that's vibe, and I love it. Honestly, that level of confidence? Chef's kiss. They didn't need an elaborate countdown or overproduced video teaser. Just them being playful, stylish, and totally in control of the message. It felt very natural, but also super effective. Like, this is how you tease a summer song in 20 to 5. Now, as for the song itself, while we haven't heard the full track yet, it's being positioned as a cool, fresh summer anthem, one that's meant to target the seasonal playlist crowd. You know, those songs you want blasting through your earbuds while walking under the sun or driving with the windows down. I have high hopes for this one, especially since STAYC has a history of delivering catchy, replayable bops. Remember ASAP and Are You Into You? If I Want It lands anywhere near those levels of hookiness, we're about to have the song stuck in our heads all July. But it's not just a Korean comeback this time. This single is also the kickoff to a major global push. STAYC's been low-key expanding their presence internationally, and this summer they're making it loud and clear. They've already started their second world tour. Stay tuned, and the dates are packed. Just listen to the schedule. They're hitting Melbourne, Brisbane, Auckland, Bangkok, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Taipei all in July and August. Then in October, they're headed to North America with shows in Seattle, LA, New York, and Toronto. That's ambitious. That's serious. That's global idol behavior, and honestly, it's about time. STAYC has been one of those groups that constantly deliver high-quality music, fresh visuals, and fun performances. Their concept balances youthful charm and grown-up confidence in a way that not many girl groups pull off consistently. And now that they're stepping more confidently into the international scene, I feel like this could be the turning point where they go from rising stars to full-blown global icons. So here's what I want to know from you. Do you think I Want It will be their breakout international hit, or are they still building toward that big moment? And also, how do you feel about groups teasing comebacks like this in an airport with outfits and sunglasses? Personally, I love when idols have fun with their promotions instead of doing it the traditional way. It shows creativity and lets their personalities shine through. Let's talk in the comments, because I feel like STAYC's about to enter a new era, and we're all here for it. So whether you're here for the tea with BLACKPINK's controversial collab or you're hyped for STAYC's fresh summer anthem and global domination, one thing's clear: K-pop never sleeps, and neither do we. As always, I want to hear what you think. Are you disappointed with BLACKPINK's latest brand move? Or do you think fans are reading too much into it? And for STAYC, do you feel this comeback is going to be the moment they finally break into that top tier of global girl groups? Let's get into it in the comments below. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more hot K-pop updates, comebacks, and controversies. And of course, stay tuned, because there's always more buzz coming your way. This has been AnnyeongBuzz, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.